Welcome to another episode of our Mandatory Mental Liberation series, produced by Baba Jelani Bomani Dembe, founder of Majestic Mind Matters University. I'm your royal narrator, Queen Magical Melanin, for this new episode titled, Honor the Ancestors, a message about true respect from a melanin-rich culture royal elder. The necessity of the Mandatory Mental Liberation series at Majestic Mind Matters University lies in our focus on serving our melanin-rich culture communities. By addressing the importance of knowledge of self to produce greater self-awareness and advocating for our mental liberation, but especially in our melanin-rich culture children, our messages aims to combat the enduring effects of generational mental enslavement stemming from the historical trauma of the chattel enslavement of the ancestors. Our initiative seeks to empower us to break free from these harmful and unfavorable legacies and cultivate a deep-rooted sense of self-identity and unwavering resilience. In many cultures around the world, respect for elders is a fundamental value that is ingrained in society. This respect is not only a reflection of the wisdom and experience that comes with age, but also acknowledges the role that our melanin-rich culture elders play in preserving and passing on cultural traditions to our future generations. Within our melanin-rich culture, our elderly family members holds a particularly significant role in organizing and teaching our family members, especially our melanin-rich children, about the vital importance of honoring the ancestors and our cultural heritage. One of the primary reasons why our elderly family members are crucial in preserving and promoting our melanin-rich culture is their first-hand knowledge and experience of traditional practices, customs, and values. They have most likely lived through times when these traditions were more prevalent and have a deep understanding of their actual significance. By taking on the role of organizing and teaching our younger family members, they ensure that these traditions are not lost nor forgotten over time. Our elders provide valuable insights into the history and meaning behind cultural practices, helping to foster a sense of pride and connection to our glorious melanin-rich culture heritage. Additionally, our elderly family members serve as role models for our younger generations, demonstrating the importance of respecting and honoring the ancestors. By actively engaging in our cultural activities and rituals, they show our younger family members the value of preserving our heritage and passing it on to our future generations. This instills a sense of cultural identity and pride in our children, helping them develop a much stronger sense of belonging and connection to our roots. Furthermore, our melanin-rich culture elderly family members provide a sense of continuity and stability within our family units. In a rapidly changing world where traditions are often eroded by modernization and white culture globalization, our elders serve as a link to the past and a reminder of the values that have sustained our culture for generations. By passing on their knowledge and wisdom to our younger family members, they ensure that our traditions are kept alive and relevant in the present day. Moreover, our elderly family members serve as a source of guidance and mentorship for our younger family members, helping them navigate the complexities of life while staying rooted in our cultural heritage. By sharing their life experiences and imparting lessons learned from the ancestors, they offer valuable insights and advice that will help our younger family members make informed decisions and forge their own paths while honoring our cultural roots. The role of our elderly family members in organizing and teaching our melanin-rich culture to our younger family members is invaluable in preserving and promoting our melanin-rich cultural heritage. Their knowledge, experience, and wisdom are essential in ensuring that traditions are passed down from generation to generation, creating a sense of continuity, pride, and identity among our melanin-rich culture family members. By honoring and respecting our ancestors, we pay tribute to the sacrifices and struggles they endured to preserve our cultural heritage, ensuring that their glorious legacy lives on in future generations. Therefore, it is imperative that we recognize and appreciate the vital role that our elderly family members play in upholding our melanin-rich culture and instilling a sense of pride and connection to our royal roots. Honoring our melanin-rich culture ancestors will have a significant impact on our melanin-rich culture children's understanding of their heritage. It helps our children develop a sense of pride and connection to their roots, fostering a strong sense of melanin-rich cultural identity. By learning about the struggles, achievements, and contributions of the ancestors, our melanin-rich culture children gain a deeper understanding of their history and the challenges our communities have overcome. This will instill a sense of resilience, empowerment, and self-worth in our melanin-rich culture children as they come to appreciate the richness and diversity of their culture. Additionally, honoring the ancestors also helps our children develop a greater appreciation for their heritage and the importance of preserving and passing on our cultural traditions to future generations. Overall, honoring our melanin-rich culture ancestors helps our children develop a positive sense of self and a strong connection to their cultural heritage. Recognizing and honoring our melanin-rich culture ancestors plays a significant role in shaping our children's pride in their heritage and cultural background. By acknowledging the achievements, struggles, and contributions of the ancestors, our children develop a strong sense of identity, belonging, and self-worth. When our children are taught about the rich history and cultural traditions of the ancestors, they are empowered to embrace their heritage with pride and confidence. This message will explore the ways in which recognizing and honoring our melanin-rich culture ancestors positively influence our children's pride in their heritage and cultural background. First and foremost, learning about the accomplishments and resilience of our melanin-rich culture ancestors instills a sense of pride and inspiration in our children. By understanding the challenges and obstacles that the ancestors faced, our children will gain a deeper appreciation for their heritage and cultural background. Knowing that the ancestors overcame adversity and achieved great success despite the odds, our children will ultimately feel a sense of pride in their cultural lineage. This pride will motivate our children to strive for excellence and make the ancestors proud by continuing their legacy of resilience, strength, and determination. Furthermore, recognizing and honoring our melanin-rich culture ancestors helps our children develop a positive self-image and self-esteem. When our children see representations of people who look like them in positions of power, influence, and success, they feel a sense of validation and affirmation. By learning about the accomplishments of our melanin-rich culture ancestors in various fields such as science, art, literature, and politics, our children realize that they too can achieve greatness and make a positive impact on the world. This sense of empowerment boosts our children's self-confidence and instills a strong sense of pride in their heritage and cultural background. In addition, honoring our melanin-rich culture ancestors helps children connect with their roots and cultural traditions. By learning about the customs, rituals, and values of the ancestors, our children develop a sense of belonging and identity. They feel a deep connection to their heritage and cultural background, which provides them with a sense of security and stability. When our children are encouraged to embrace and celebrate their cultural heritage, they feel a sense of pride in who they are and where they come from. This pride strengthens their sense of cultural identity and fosters a deep appreciation for the ancestors' glorious legacy. Moreover, recognizing and honoring our melanin-rich culture ancestors instills a sense of respect and reverence for the sacrifices and contributions of past generations. By learning about the struggles and hardships that the ancestors endured, our children will develop a sense of empathy, compassion, and gratitude. They will understand the importance of honoring and preserving their cultural heritage as a way to pay tribute to those who came before them. This sense of respect and reverence for the ancestors will inspire our children to honor their legacy by upholding their values, traditions, and knowledge of self with pride and dignity. Recognizing and honoring our melanin-rich culture ancestors is a powerful way to instill pride in our children for their heritage and cultural background. By learning about the achievements, resilience, and contributions of the ancestors, our children develop a strong sense of identity, belonging, and self-worth. This pride empowers them to embrace their heritage with confidence and celebrate the rich history and cultural traditions of the ancestors. By honoring the sacrifices and accomplishments of past generations, our children will feel connected to their roots and inspired to carry on their glorious legacy with pride and honor. Ultimately, recognizing and honoring our melanin-rich culture ancestors is essential in shaping our children's pride in their heritage and cultural background. As members of our melanin-rich culture, our elders play a vital role in shaping the identity and sense of belonging of our younger generation. Through the sharing of stories about our ancestors and their cultural traditions, our elders are able to instill a strong sense of pride and connection to their heritage in the hearts of our children. These stories serve as a powerful tool in reinforcing a positive self-image and fostering a deep sense of belonging within our melanin-rich culture communities. When our children hear stories of their melanin-rich culture ancestors, they are able to see themselves reflected in a rich tapestry of history and tradition. They learn about the struggles and triumphs of those who came before them, and how the ancestors overcame adversity with grace and resilience. By hearing these stories, our children are able to feel a sense of pride in their heritage and a deep appreciation for the sacrifices that were made by those who paved the way for them. Furthermore, these stories serve as a powerful reminder of the resilience and strength that is inherent in their melanin-rich culture. Our children learn that they come from a long line of survivors and fighters, and that they have within them the same spirit of perseverance that allowed our ancestors to thrive in the face of adversity. This knowledge is empowering for our melanin-rich culture children, as it gives them a sense of agency and confidence in their own abilities. In addition to fostering a sense of pride and empowerment, stories of our melanin-rich culture ancestors also help to create a sense of belonging within the community. When our children hear stories of their ancestors, they are able to see themselves as part of a larger narrative that extends beyond their individual experiences. They learn that they are connected to something greater than themselves, and that they have a responsibility to honor and uphold the traditions that have been passed down to them. Through these stories, our children learn about the values and beliefs that are central to our culture, and they are able to develop a strong sense of self-identity rooted in their heritage. They come to understand that their melanin-rich culture is not just something that they passively inherit, but something that they actively participate in and contribute to. This sense of ownership and agency can be incredibly empowering for our children, as it allows them to feel a deep sense of pride and connection to their cultural roots. In conclusion, the stories of our melanin-rich culture ancestors are a powerful tool for shaping the identity and sense of belonging of our melanin-rich children within our community. By sharing these stories with our younger generation, our elders are able to instill a deep sense of pride, empowerment, and connection to their heritage. Our children learn about the resilience and strength of the ancestors and come to understand that they are part of a larger narrative that extends far beyond their own individual experiences. Through these stories, our children will develop a strong sense of identity rooted in our melanin-rich culture and are able to carry on the traditions and values that have been passed down to them. Ultimately, the impact of these stories is profound, as they serve as a cornerstone for building a strong and vibrant melanin-rich culture community that is grounded in a deep sense of pride and connection to our cultural heritage. I'm your royal narrator, Queen Magical Melanin. We trust that you have expanded your understanding through the insights shared by Baba Jelani Bhumani Dembe, founder of Majestic Mind Matters University, in our Mandatory Mental Liberation Series message titled, Honor the Ancestors. A message about true respect from a melanin-rich culture royal elder. Remember this, it is essential to honor the ancestors. We have a unique connection to the ancestors. They endured many unwarranted struggles, preserved our melanin-rich culture, and passed down invaluable wisdom through many generations. By honoring the ancestors, we pay honorable tribute to our roots and draw great strength and much-needed inspiration from the unwavering resilience and royal legacy that has paved the way for our present and future generations. Ancestral reverence is a powerful way for us to continually uphold our own melanin-rich identity, heritage, and cultural legacy. Here is an ancient Alkebulan proverb to keep in mind. If you think you are too small to make a difference, you have not spent the night with a mosquito. Remember this as well, whenever you are in the presence of anyone, saying, they don't see color, it actually means, they don't see you. As a member of our melanin-rich culture, you must strive for knowledge of self for greater personal awareness. Always treat yourself kindly and seek to live a totally awesome and gloriously fulfilling melanin-rich culture life. So, like, subscribe, and share this very special melanin-rich culture link with everyone that you care about and that really cares about you and all of yours as well, and thank you for listening.